Happy Friday, families. Today in math class, in Mrs. Fider's class, we are working to multiply two-digit numbers using a variety of strategies. The strategy we're going to use on number 1 right here is using a ratio table. So the problem says Maggie's chickens live in a coop in her backyard. The coop is 12 feet by 13 feet. What is the area of the coop? So, friends, we're trying to solve to find out how many square feet, how much room is inside on the floor of this coop. So we're going to go ahead and kick it off with a ratio table. What equation are we ultimately using to solve this problem? Hunter, what are we ultimately doing to solve this problem?
You're taking 12 times 13.
Absolutely. We're taking 12 times 13, which is 12 13 times. So we start with a group of 1, 12. And a group of 1, 12 is 12. And Addison, I'm so happy to see that you're copying this down. This is a great idea. Now, when we watched the video on ratio tables earlier, we heard about the core 4. What would be next if we were using the core 4 for a ratio table, Ray?
Go up by 10.
No? What was the next one? Do you remember, Hayden?
Times it by 2.
2. We would move up to 2. So now we have 2 12s. How much is 2 12s? Liliana?
24.
24. And Liliana, how did you figure that out using the information that was already up here?
I added 12 to 12 and I got 24.
Yeah, because 1 doubled is 2, so you'll have to do the same thing at the bottom. 12 doubled is 24. All right, if we're using the core 4, what would be next? We did 1 12, then we did 2 12. Ellie, what would be next?
3.
No, that's not actually what happened next. Because we can figure out 3 just using what's up here. Do you remember? What was the next one? Liz, you remember? It was 4. We moved straight up to 4. How can I use the information that I have up here to figure out how much 4 12s are? Eli. Yeah, because if you double 2, you get 4. Therefore, we have to double 24. And what do we get, Eli?
48.
48. That's fantastic. All right, what was the 4th one? This is kind of like superheroes. Ratio table superheroes. What was the 4th one from the core 4? Brianna?
10.
10. Thank you, Brianna. And Brianna, how can I figure out how much 10 12s is?
You could take 4 plus 4, which would be 8, and then take the 2 to make 10.
I sure could. Is there a more efficient way, using powers of 10, we could figure it out? Brielle, what could we do? You could add a 0, but remember, folks, we're not really adding a 0. What we're saying is that 1 times the power of 10 equals 10. Therefore, we have to do 12 times the power of 10, or 10 12s. How much would 10 12s be? What did we end up with there? Hunter? 120. That's amazing. So we figured out the core 4. How can we use this information to get us to that 13 that we were multiplying by? What do we need to do? Ryan?
Put a 13 on there.
Okay. And how did you get that 13 from those numbers that we have left behind, Ryan? What plus what plus what gives you that 13?
10 plus 1 plus 2.
Awesome. 10 plus 1 plus 2 gives us that 13. So if we add those 3 numbers on the top, what do we have to add on the bottom? What goes with that 1, 2, and 10? Eli? I just added 1, 2, and 10 to get my 13, Eli. What do I have to add on the bottom to figure out what goes right here?
3.
There's no 3 to add. I'm not sure what you're saying. Can you help him out, please? Liliana, what is he thinking?
You could add the 12 to 24 and the 150.
Thank you. Because remember, we have to use the same numbers on the top and on the bottom, the ones that partner up. So if we do our work over here and figure out 120 plus 24 plus 12, the sum of all of those numbers is what? Ray, do you know?
156.
Fantastic job, Ray. 156. So the area of this chicken coop would be 156 square feet. So this is an example of how we could use a ratio table to multiply two two-digit numbers.